What's going on, everybody? V here. So before I begin, I just want to say thank you to my newest Patreon, Ishmael Dieng. I definitely butchered that. I'm sorry. Sorry about that, Ishmael. Thank you for being my newest Patreon. Guys, if you want to check out my Patreon, I have a bunch of tiers. I have 3 tiers, V-Pack, V-Kits as well, just supporting the channel. Thank you to everybody, even if you're not on Patreon, just for watching and enjoying it. Alright, little fun fact, I was going to upload this video and then do my card shop vlog, and I accidentally put the timing wrong, so this video is coming after the card shop vlog. Normally it's the other way around. Market watch time. So 2018 Megatin promos, in my opinion, and I could be wrong, look like butt, but I could be wrong. But they look like dog shit. I was hoping maybe something a little spicier, maybe something, I don't know, around maybe a little needle fiber card, or like now would be a great time to reprint the Summon Sorceress, you know, Konami, that'd be great, especially since the pre-sale prices of the Megatins are like overpriced. 2018 Megatins coming in about $24. For the Jaden, you say Fudo, something about $24, and these are good Megatins. They ain't. I'm not paying that much more money extra for them. But for the regular ones, it's actually cheaper. For the regular Megatins and combo, it's cheaper to get, but I mean, with tax and all, who gets for that? You just go to Walmart. Like, there's no incentive to TCG play. There's no reason why anyone want to buy these goddamn Megatins and then wait when they go to the locals on day of release and get the Megatins, because with tax and all, that's basically the same shit. Unless your locals charges tax, which is kind of weird. I think as a locals, I charge tax for like boxes of Magic. I think so. Something I think I charge tax for. Anything else, I don't give a shit. Moving on though, number 75, Bamboozling Gossip's Shadow is spiking higher in value. One of my subscribers, one of you guys kept telling me, hey man, cover this, cover this, cover this. But the problem is I can't cover a card as it's rocketing up. When I first talked, when I was told to cover this, bleh, it was like $6. The next day it was $8, and now we're looking at the card being a little over $10, almost $11. In fact, after these two are gone, the card hits around almost $12 for number 75. Is Battle Legends Relentless Revenge actually having money cards in it? What? This is a weird look. Up next is Borisol Dragon, another card that's, with the increase in Sky Strikers, Borisol's hitting about $60, and it wouldn't surprise me. After this weekend, this card breaks the $60 price point, keeps going higher, due to the fact that Sky Strikers are a great deck in Europe. Europe isn't like how it is in here in TCG, in America. You see, we have an undefined meta. A lot of decks are topping, a lot of random decks are topping, but in Europe, it's Ultigeist, Sky Strikers, and Gokis. And to be honest with you, Sky Strikers is the dominant deck currently right now. So it'll only be a matter of time before you players start playing cards to stop that, like Anti-Spell Fragrance and maining Imperial Order and all that stuff. But looking at it right now, as seen as the OCG, the European has Sky Strikers as their top deck, I mean, is it gonna come over here? If it comes over here, if we see pure Sky Strikers wrecking the meta, we're gonna see this card go up in value. Hopefully you still held on to yours. Widow Anchor is another good indication of pure Sky Strikers coming back. Everyone has Sky Striker Tricksters, everyone had one Widow Anchor, and for the most part we didn't need any. Everyone sold the second Widow Anchor, especially when it was around $55 on release. And when everyone sold the second Widow Anchor, it tanked to like $20. Then it went down to 15s, and now we're seeing it come back over here to $22 for Widow Anchor. And that literally is, by the way, first editions are almost 25, so... and that literally is because everyone's picking up the second Widow Anchor. Everyone's going to hop on the Sky Striker train. And once again, I just want to rephrase it. Is Sky Strikers going to be the new tier 1 deck? Because Goki's gone. I mean, what it took was Infinite Impermanence to make its way into the main deck for Goki's just to get tapped out. Oh, you have 3 of Call by the Grave? Great. I'm going to Infinite Impermanence your card. You die now. Ghost Ogre making its way from the side deck to the main deck. And I'm not saying that Gokis are a bad deck. Don't get it twisted. It's still a very good deck. You still gotta know what to do with it. And you can still gotta play serious Yu-Gi-Oh! Against it if you want that win. But Infinite Permanence makes it easier. Infinite Permanence with a market price of $79. Price showing increasing and not stopping. Infinite Impermanence right now is about $86. First edition Infinite Impermanence, it's going to cost you about $88. $2 actually. Get first edition, by the way. Don't spend $2. Don't be cheap. And the thing is, Is Infinite Permanence new Ash Blossom? Is it going to go higher than Ash Blossom? I'll be the first to say it. I hated this card when it first came out. I said, we got Effect Veiler. But that's before Call by the Grave really impacted our meta. Now we have Call by the Grave, and there's no Call by the Grave for traps. And that's why Infinite Permanence is so strong. That's why YuGiOh players are doing anything they can to get their hands on this card. And that's why Flames of Destruction actually is a good set now, even more than before. I mean, yes, besides Infinite Permanence, you got Ghost Spell and Haunted Mansion, I'll talk about in a second. All their Nightmares, Bleed, which is still a money card, Goblin, World Legacy Set. Like, you got all these cards going up in value. Cards like Nightmare Goblin, which still hasn't went down in value. It moved a little bit down from, it broke its under its $10 mark, but it's still a money card. And, by the way, sell your second one if you haven't done it so already. But Nightmare Goblin and all the Nightmares and all this kind of good juice is in Flames of Destruction. That is a sleeper set right now. You could buy Dark Saviors and play the, did I pull a Sky Striker game? Engage game? You could play, you know, Cybernetic Horizon and try to pull one of those secrets and maybe break 40. You know, you could do that, okay? You could buy Shell's Valhalla and maybe pull a $20 Ash, or you could go Flames of Destruction and put it in permanence and make that real money. One permanence literally pays your whole box. Everything else is icing on the cake. Inspect the Border, card I said to get at 6s, and I got my place, and hopefully you guys did yourselves. We're looking at its market price around a $9 price point. Pressure is showing it increasing in value. And look over here, it's about $11. This card is great against so much in the meta. Just because once Gokis were moved from a little bit to the side, this card is used in Ultigeist, against Ultigeist. It's used good against like Sky Strikers. It's used against everything, really. And this card is now starting to come into the game. Little fun fact for my Cyber Dragon plays out there, you go search this shit out. You want to know how? Look at your deck. You search this, you have a card that says, hey, go add Inspector Board to your hand and just put it on your side of the field and body your opponent. Also, this card's really good against Gokis because unless they have, what, 2 cards? It's the Bear Hug and the Scorpio. What are they going to do? Die. They die. They go to hell and they die. Moving forward, from the Synchron, Secret Rare is showing some play. We're seeing it about 6,000 the price point, guys. Yeah, you get the other ones. You get the Ultra Rare, you get the Gold Rare if you're really fucking, I mean, they have common, anything better than, they have Rare, beats the Gold Rare, get the Rare, treat yourself. But yeah, it's going up in value, and I guess this is everyone, once again, going around, getting ready for, some Needle Fighter card that, man, if Needle Fighter was a 10 card, if it was a 10 card Konami, I mean, I'd buy a 10. Would you buy a 10 if it was a 10 card? Can they make a 10 Secret Rare? That'd be fucking... Oh my god, they haven't done that in forever. Moving forward, though, Mac C is actually another card that everyone's starting to get around because the bans can happen right now. By the time this video's out, the bans might be out already, and I'm the one talking about late about it. But, moving forward on that, guys, I said that card... I said that phrase about 3 times. Not on purpose. Max C is going up in value, and of course it is. Besides the ulti, besides the secret, which is the one you should be getting, you can look at the ultra rare, which is about 8s. You can look at the super rare, which is about 5, 6s. You can look at the premium gold, but you're not going to. You can look at the common, that's literally $4. The best version of Max C would probably be secret rare if you do not want to buy the ultra rare Max C's, which a rarity like myself is going to have to rebuy if it comes up the ban list. If it comes up at 3, I'm dropping, oh my god, $240 on it. I'm definitely doing that, by the way. And to all my friends who's watching this video, no, I'm not letting you buy Mac fucking C. You're out of your mind. That's my baby right there. But moving forward, guys, it's $15 for Unlimited Lightly Played. What the shit? Unlimited Lightly Played. People just hitting me up about the store. First edition Max C's are $25. This is a banned card. And it's all because of speculation. Remember, OCG has 3, and the meta looks pretty good. In fact, if we're getting plants this meta, which I think we're going to get the plants with the new Plant Link monster, you're going to need this card. You're going to wish you had this card. And they're going to be begging for this card. For anyone who's a detractor out there going, Max C's too broken. Yeah, no, because Call by the Grave, Infinite Permanence, Ash Blossom, and Joyous Spring, Ghost Super Winter Cherries, those are moderately less broken cards. You're out of your mind. If you play Pendulums and you got Ghost Super Winter Cherries, you know exactly what I'm saying. You wish you rather had been Max Seed, because at least with Ghost Super Winter Cherries, you could attempt to murder your opponent. With Max Seed, Max C could attempt to murder your opponent. With Ghost Super Winter Cherries, with Max C, you really can't. Your opponent you just spam the board. Your opponent draws. I fucked that whole phrase up. Moving on to the next card, Manager of 10,000 Hands is another card that's increasing in value. And to be honest with you, I still don't know why. Could it be because of the Necros hype? Could it be because we're getting that the Ruin Queen of whatever and Demise came out and nobody's playing that deck? So why the fuck Could it be because everyone's playing, what's it? Not the Houndord. Oh my god, I forgot the name of the wolf set. It looks like a wolf. I forgot the name of the set. It looks like a wolf. I'm not even good looking. I'm too lazy. Could the people playing all this other shit with Ritual Beast? No, it's just an expensive ass card because it hasn't had a reprint. In fact, a great reprint target would have been Manju of 10,000 Hands. I mean, you got Dual Turbo 6, Secret Forces, Dark Revelation 2, Champion Pack 4, Invasion of Chaos, Turbo Pack Booster 5, and Legend Collection 3, Yugi's World. The cheapest version is this version, and it's $6. The original printing of it is like $6 as well, and when you go to the dual terminals, you're looking at 12 Secret Force Super Rares, you're going to be hitting near $7 for Manju of 10,000 Hands, because it's such a good searcher card. And it's just, you know, nobody really has this card lying around. Also, Galaxy Soldier is $10. No, I'm sorry, $13 still. I don't want to bust anyone's bubble, and I don't want to be that guy. But looking at the Cyber Dragon subset and how it really didn't do nothing this past weekend, and most likely this current weekend's not going to do much, Galaxy Soldier isn't a good card to have. It's susceptible to literally almost any hand trap in the game. It is easy to stop, and Cyber Dragons really haven't been putting too much work in, unfortunately. Not enough work to merit this card's high price point. This card is still coming down off its original hype price, and we're seeing that happen in price trends. It's going down. It's just slow, and it shouldn't be. It should be going down a lot faster. By the way, World Superstars 2 should be a thing. Konami, make it happen. Number 86, Heroic Champion, AIDS. Here's another card that's going up in value because people in Nebraska love Six Samurais, evidently. $7 fucking. There's not many in the market. This guy has 33 of them, and of course you do. I gotta look. I think I had like 10 of these lying around. I'm gonna put some of these online. There's a ton of them. Oh, by the way, for my store, I'll have a TCG player account coming up soon, so get ready for that one. I'll list my TCG player up count. Probably my next market watch. Not my card shop vlog probably. I'm still working on I didn't even create it yet. Once I create it, I'll let you guys know. And if you guys want to support the shop and buy from me, awesome. If not, no big deal. You're horrible. But this card going up to $7. And that's because YuGiOh players are planning to play Six Samurais and thinking they're actually going to win. Spoiler alert. I'm here. It's V from the future. From the future YuGiOh meta. The deck doesn't do shit. Everyone who bought this card and bought that deck just got dicked in the ass. Okay? It's not happening. Moving forward. Like, literally, any hand trap bodies that deck. Fucking DD Crow bodies that deck. Moving forward. A hero lives, which you need if you play this card. Why? Who knows? I mean, the deck's trash. But a hero lives is another card that e-hero players, the market watch, under the market watch, the sub-market watch, the inception market watch of hero players actually bought out. It's $20 in market price. Price is showing stabilization. Wrong. Not stabilized. Because the price is actually $40. 36 for unlimited lightly played. First edition is going to hit you about $43. Yeah, for a Hero Lives. It's $43 for a Hero Lives OT. Now, I like hero plays a lot. Well, I like hero decks a lot. Not the really plays. They're insane. But I like heroes a ton. But goddamn, it's a lot of money. Also, Pain Painter is still a card. It's a card that actually got one printing in Generation Force. It's about $5 in the market price. Price showing stabilization. And it's really roughly about $5 to $6. It's not a lot. I mean, it's not a lot of money for this card. And I'm not saying this card's a good card because this card's absolutely trash. But it hasn't had a reprint. And I love my secret rares that don't have a reprint. I love that about them. Another card was Zeta Reticulant. Actually calmed down in price trends. I don't think I have it here, but another reprinted secret rare that doesn't have a lot of printings. Like Mystic Piper. A card that YuGiOh players used to play, stopped playing forever, and then realized this card should be worth more than it is. Came out Stream Victory, Secret Rare, market price showing to be $10. Price is showing it going a little bit lower, but when we look over here, guys, it's actually like $10. First edition is going to run you same thing, about $10 for Mystic Piper. And I'm not saying this card's bad, but goddamn, who relinquish? I mean, I can't do it. No, right? Yeah, sure, but why would you? Yeah, Mystic Piper. It used to be using an old combo like Kinkaboyo, Mystic Piper. Opponent used to draw a lot of cards and then fucking immediately die because decks are around drawing cards and not really having a game plan. I don't think this deck has ever actually won a regionals or been in a deck that won a regionals. I might side one and top of regionals just so Mystic Piper could get on a deck list in a regional event. Highly doubtful still because this card is bad juju for anyone that has evidently because nobody's won with it. But it's $10. Elemental Hero Neos Knight is another card that the underbelly of Yu-Gi-Oh! Market Watch evidently likes. Price showing increasing, market price showing to be about $7. Oh, wait a minute, it's $10 fucking for Elemental Hero Neos Knight. Again, it's a card, it's an ultra rare, came out Trick Victory, so that makes sense, right? No, it doesn't. It makes zero sense. Hero plays, calm down. But they're not going to. Because Error Neos from Strike-O Neos should have been the set name, had a little buyout. Again, market price showing to be $41. But we look over here, guys. Lightly plays $174.95. 95 cents. Unlimited image about $200. First edition, don't worry about it, $201. So for an extra $1, you get a first edition Elemental Hero Error Neos. I want you to stop and think about this. Why is this card worth anything other than, like, $10 for collector's sake? Because hero players and collectors are combining, and that's what we're seeing. That's what I was trying to show you in the last cards, and I just want to sum it up real quickly for you guys over here. Hero players and collectors are moving to the GX era. This is I talked about this, God, a couple of months ago. This is confirmed. Moving into the GX era of cards to collect. And Elemental Hero Error Neos, for hero players, they're defending their territory. So we have this, like, secondary market of, like, hero players defending their territory by buying their shitty cards, and collectors buying other shitty cards because it's hard to get, and collectors want it. And we're seeing them battle it out. And the victim here is just sane Yu-Gi-Oh! Players asking why. So if you're looking at other Elemental Hero cards, which is a good thing to look at because Jaden, Elemental Heroes, realize that you're looking at a battlefield of collectors and e-hero players. Both of them, by the way, are babbling about Stratos coming back off the ban list. A losing fight, if you ask me. And Konami, evidently. Nightmare Griffin is about $11 on the market price. Price is going down in value. And it's about $8. And I said a while ago when it was around 27, I think it was 25, to sell your Nightmare Griffins. And now's a good chance to pick it up. I think it's a great time to pick up Nightmare Griffins. I think with this meta and here in the TCG, a lot of decks can still be played. And Nightmare Griffin's a great card. It was never a bad card. We just had better Link 4s. And we still have way better Link 4s. But Nightmare Griffin is in my opinion, gonna be a Link 4 that you're gonna want to not miss out on. Could it be reprinted? Absolutely. Could all Nightmares be reprinted? Definitely, and it should be. But Nightmare Griffin's a card you're gonna want to have. It's dirt cheap. I would highly recommend picking it up. World Legacy Succession is a card you should be selling as fast as possible. In fact, pause the video, go on TCG Player, and list that bitch as fast as possible. Its price is slowly starting to tank, and sell it. I mean, I'm dead serious. Why are you still listening to me? Sell this goddamn card. Market price showing to be $9. Price is showing it decreasing in value, and it's showing that. It's showing it going to be around $9 to $10 mark. And it shouldn't be that high. And the reason it's that high is Yu-Gi-Oh! Players think this card's good, and it's really not. You see, when you have Monster Reborn in the meta, you can't have Monster Reborn and not so Monster Reborn in the meta at the same time. Had Monster Reborn been hit, this card would see a lot more play and be a lot more higher in value. I'm talking like 20s, easily. But due to the fact that we have Monster Reborn in meta, as well as Soul Charge, yeah, I'm sorry, World Legacy Succession. I don't even know why you want to high in value in the first place. It's not that good of a card compared to the other two cards. They're just powerhouses. Up next, Ghost Belt and Haunted Mansion is $40. It's increasing in value as well. Could be about $40 to $41 for Ghost Belt and Haunted Mansion. It's a great card, and maybe it's starting to see some more play. Maybe, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are increasing the amount of hand traps in their deck. Core Battle Grave is still a great card, but Core Battle Grave only stops 8 cards. Like, you have to open 2 Core Battle Graves. And out of 40 cards in your deck, opening 2 of a 3 of in your deck is insanely hard to do. Not to mention your infinite permanents. We could run the hand trap with the infinite permanents count. And we're looking at Yu-Gi-Oh! Players going back to playing like 12 hand traps. Basically, come at me, bro. Hand trap. And Ash Blossom, Ghost Ogre, Drone Lockbird, Ghost Belt and Haunted Mansion, as well as infinite permanents. I mean, that's 5 cards that stops your opponent on their turn going forward. And you get added 3 of any of these, that's up to 15 cards. Not to mention other silly shit like, Effect Velodidi Crow. You can have a ton of hand traps. You might not win, but if you're playing a deck like Ultra you just need to drag the game on. You just need to outgrind your opponent. As well as Sky Strikers, which do it very well very well. And all this grinding that Yu-Gi-Oh! Which I think the meta we might be going into, and with evenly being a reprinted card, we're gonna start seeing evenly match make the main deck. Don't be surprised. I'm not going to be surprised not one bit if we see evenly matched start making everyone's main deck. At least a 2 of. Up next, Diabolos, King of the Abyss. I don't know why this card's worth money. Came out Force of Breaker. It's a secret rare. They didn't get another printing though. We'll check out in a second, but it's currently $20. First edition is gonna be $32. What the shit? Oh, TCG Player just crafted stuff again. It's like an old person. It's like an old person that shits stuff on every now and then. You just look and go, yeah, you did. You just retarded. Came out in 2 just recently in the structure deck Lair of Darkness, but I guess people want the secret rare. I don't know what deck this is good for. If you guys are comfortable, let me know. The deck might immediately respond to this, but it should never be worth this high in value. That's my immediate response. So let's look at OTS Tournament Pack 8 with Sky Striker Ace Kagari being a $70 card, and of course, why would it not be? You see, in Europe, they love this card. They love it, and they want to play set of this card. So it's going to maintain high value. Here in the TCG, well, a lot of you players in the TCG are also looking to play Sky Strikers. We're seeing what happened with other Sky Striker cards increase in value. So Sky Striker Ace Kagari would only make sense to be high in value. And I don't think it's coming down anytime soon if the meta stays the same. It then went down a little bit from its current market price to where it is right now, but only time will tell whether this card is going to maintain a high price or not. It only tells because here in America, we have to see if Sky Strikers are that much of a dominant deck. And once again, like they're doing in Europe. If we get what Europe's doing as far as their tops here in America, this card's going to maintain a pretty high value. If we still have a diverse meta until we get a ban list, and even then after the ban list is still a little bit jumbled, we have to see what's going to happen. So Kagari's in a weird place right now as far as hold or sell. If I crack one in my pack, I'd probably sell it, just because I don't know. And if I don't know, I'm not gonna hold a $70 card going, should I get rid of it? Gone. Drone Lockboard's also $71, and that's a very high price for this card. This card's not gonna be maintaining a $71 price point. I love Drone Lockboard, but let's not be stupid about this. Scapegoat ulti is already $60 and declining. It's only to go lower and lower in value. I love ulti scapegoats, and god damn it, ulti scapegoats in my goat deck is just bae. But can we just be honest with ourselves and realize that ulti scapegoats are not $60? They're gonna go down in value, and I don't really have a good number to give you. It's gonna tank really hard. Sky Striker Ace tokens are about $8. Cool. It's once again. See Kagari, that's what you get for that. Pokemon Boost Sword should not be $5. They're like dollars at best. On the Clock Taker is gorgeous. That's gonna be like $2. Machine dupes are probably gonna go up in value, in my opinion. I think they'll hit the $6 to $8. Hold these are probably the best holds you can do in Yu-Gi-Oh! Whether it's next month or 3 years from now, Machine Duplication, if not hit by a ban list, is gonna be a good card. You're gonna want to get a bunch of these and sit on these. Waking a Dragon, sure, why not? Yeah, get a hold of playset, of course. So even the Spellcaster Super Rare is kind of cool, but you just gave us like you just gave us a reprinted version, so thank you. I mean it's super rare, which is prettier. Twin Triangle Dragon. I'm not gonna read that shit. I'm too lazy. Phoenix Blade Super Rare is nice, but it's too late. It's a nice reprinted comic, but it's way too late due to the fact that Goki's, not that the deck's dead, but it's not the tier 1 dominant. Everything else is tier 1.5 at their best versus Goki's meta anymore. We have a pretty diverse meta, and even though we got Divine Sword Phoenix Blade, it took forever for this to happen. This should have happened in OTS Pack 7. And then got Glass Bell was a common, which is not bad. What's the Ultra Rare going for? We'll look that up in 2 seconds. I do like how they did this. Ruin and Demise. They look amazing, actually. And I can't wait to get my hands on those. Drama Red got a reprint. Needed it. Oh god. Let's see the last page. Fuck it. Let's go look at the last page. Snowbell, whatever. It's $1. Anything good? Invaded Darkness, sure, why not? I mean, kind of fairy players don't even play this card. Curse of the Forbidden Spell needed desperately a reprint. I'm glad they got a reprint in this one. It looks actually really clean, too. I like that. And then we got Needle Space, which is a decent card. Okay, so Witch Glass Bell, which was like $4. The Ultra Rare was like $4, I think, at one point for the Ultra Rare. Is it still about $4? Oh, okay. So Witch Glass Spell common is $2. The Ultra Rare is actually $7 to $8. It was $4. That's pretty crazy. Anyway, guys, that's the Market Watch. I appreciate you guys watching this one. I know it's a little bit faster than the other ones because, one, I have a ton of shit to do. Two, I just want to talk about these cards, and I just want to really just mention this right now. Like I said, we're waiting for a ban list. I gotta do my ban list prediction. I haven't done it yet. And also, I'm gonna be having a lot of card shop vlogs. Every day I work in the card shop, I'm gonna vlog it for you guys, so you give you a little insight. I might bring my laptop and live stream the shop. I don't even want me to do like live stream duels of like Yu-Gi-Oh. Probably not gonna do that this week. Maybe next week, or the week after. I have to really set that all up, and it takes a lot of time to do it. And realize I'm the only person working my shop, so it's kind of hard. But if I can live stream duels, I would love to do that. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. This is your boy V. Please make sure to subscribe and definitely give that Patreon a look out. And thank you to name I'm about to butcher. guy. Name on butcher face. Ishmael Dieng. Yeah. Thank you so much for being a Patreon. And everybody else, I really appreciate you guys. Even just watching videos, please make sure to hit the like button. Comment below. I read every single one of your comments. It's your boy V. You guys have a great day.